So just a few questions I get asked on TikTok that I can't really answer on there because it can be strict. One thing that, again, little pet peeve, you can't be on the internet and then complain that people judge you, complain that people have different opinions of you, complain that people have different beliefs to you, and then throw your dummy out. I'm sorry, it's the internet. Do you know how many people are on TikTok? Do you know how many people are on YouTube, Facebook, wherever you may be on, whether you make videos or just post about stuff? People live in a fantasy world where they think that the world should be perfect. The world's never going to be perfect. You're going to get people that judge people on colour, people that judge people on the way that they look. A bloke could walk on water and he's going to get judged. You can be the nicest person in the world and you're going to get judged. I don't get how people come with this warped thought sense of like, oh, this is how the world should be. It's never going to be that world. Like, when I make videos or go live on TikTok or wherever it may be, or when I'm on Facebook, you know, just regular photos or Instagram, wherever, I'm going to get judged. Not because of the way that I dress, it's not the makeup, it's not what I'm into, it's not the dress style. I could be dressing normal. You're still going to get judged. You can have a successful career, you're still going to get judged. Be the nicest person in the world, give money to cancer and everything, you're going to get judged. People live in this messed up thought process of like, people shouldn't disagree with me. Do you realise how cocky you sound to think that people should be living by your standards? Do you know how cocky that sounds? To think that nobody else is going to judge you. Everybody judges people. Look, I don't like racism. I've never understood people judging people based on the colour of their skin. Don't get it. Never will get it. People that target people for no reason. Bullies. I don't get it. I don't. I think they're all cowards and idiots. I do. But sitting there hoping for a better world, that's going to do nothing, because these things still go on. Stop wishing for a better world. The only thing you can do is better yourself. That's it. Don't want to get philosophy. Fuck it. Can't say the word. Philosophy based. That's what I'm going to say. So that's first of all. If you're on the internet, stop bitching that people are judging. Welcome to the world. Get over it. Second of all, again, shouldn't have to say this, but I will, for the few that have brain cells and understand. It's not aimed to all religions. It's not aimed, well, no, it's aimed to all religions, but it's not aimed to all the people. There's some, as I've said before, some decent Christians, some decent Catholics, wherever it may be. Me being into Satanism, right? There's some dickhead Satanists out there. So again, this is not aimed towards those people, people with a brain. But people come into the stream and ask me, you know, why don't you believe in God? God does exist. First of all, do you know the difference between objective reality and subjective reality, right? Even me, that somebody doesn't believe that God exists, I don't. Till I see him, till he comes down the sky and says, I'm real. Even then, I wouldn't care. I'll get on to that in a minute. I wouldn't care. Right. So, first of all, I think it's cancer. Religion legit think it's fucking cancer. The amount of shit that it started, and the what's the right word, the amount of judgment that's created for it just because you don't believe in God or follow a religion. And not to mention how many people have been killed in the name of God and all that shit, right? So first of all, yeah, I think it's a load of bollocks. Don't like it, unsubscribe, fuck off, I don't care. People ask me and I'm just giving it unto them straight. Objective reality is Even me that don't believe in God. Objective reality. We don't know if God exists. We don't. That's the objective. Subjective reality is the opinion of whether he does or not. For people that don't understand, objective reality is something that's real that you can't argue. Like cup can't be argued. It's here. Opinion is like whether a movie's good or not. That's not objective. That's subjective, right? So you know the difference, just in case. So going on to it, and my point is, again, God come down. I still wouldn't believe in him. I don't give two fucks about it. If God was real, he would be the most cockiest asshole alive. Read the Bible. How stuck up he'd be. Pray to him. And that he's the only God. Like, how about going fuck yourself? How about that? Like, no. So, again, he's real. He's not real. I couldn't give two fucks. He's always not going to exist to me until the day he says he's real. Even then, I still wouldn't believe. I don't give two fucks. Do I believe in the devil? No. Gun put to my head, Matt, you got to choose one or the other. If the devil was real and he was like, again, I've got to be your God, bow to me, I'll tell him to fuck off and all. But going by the stories of Lucifer and God and everything else, the devil doesn't seem as stuck up as God or whatever. So, gun put to my head, I'd go with the devil. I would, because first of all, I don't believe in forgiveness. I don't, depending on what it is. Little things, yes, but big things, no, fuck off. Love your enemy, no. It's bullshit. Bullshit. So now many times people come and preach in the stream, God's real, God loves you, God that, God this. I don't give two fucks. I don't give two fucks about your religion. I don't give two fucks about God. I never will. I never have. I questioned it at a young age and none of it made sense. Again, as I always say, why are you putting other people, why are you putting one God above your fucking self? You shouldn't put anybody above yourself, really. This is just my opinion. You shouldn't put anybody above yourself. My opinion. Don't agree with it. That's cool. And again, for people that are getting offended, go and make a video about why Satanism sucks. I'm a Satanist. I'm not going to get offended. I don't get offended by stuff, really. I don't. Like, when it comes to music and films and approval, like, again, I don't want to sound a dickhead. I think I said it in the last video. When people come up to me and go, get excited, oh, I love Dying Fetus too. I'm like, okay, yeah, that's cool. And then when people are like, yeah, Dying Fetus suck, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool. I don't care. I don't need your fucking validation for what I like and what I don't like. And again, I'm going to get into cancel culture. Should bands be cancelled for the stuff they say? No, they certainly shouldn't. They should not be cancelled whatsoever. It's freedom of speech. You haven't got to agree with it. Again, I don't agree with racism. I've never understood disliking somebody for the colour of their skin. I don't get it. I think it's pathetic. But people are allowed to say what they want? Yes, of course they am. And I'm going to get into it now with cancel culture, not just that. I'm going to use an example, right? I'll use Marilyn Manson example, right? Because he's been in the shit recently again. And it's being reopened. But just for argument's sake, to me, you're innocent till proven guilty. But let's just say, for argument's sake, for this video, Marilyn Manson was found guilty of all the things that he's been accused of. Horrible things he's been accused of, right? And we're going to stop listening to his music. Not a chance. There's never ever going to be a time in my life that I'm going to stop listening to his music. No, because what people don't get, and if you want to subscribe, go ahead. Ta-da. See you later. I don't care. I am not going to stop listening to somebody's music, whoever the artist is, because let me explain. First and foremost, because some people don't understand it. I had somebody in the chat on Tik-Tok yesterday, saying some people don't agree that you can separate the art from the artist. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Stop. People need to stop following what other people are saying. Fuck what other people are saying. It doesn't matter. For me, I'm always going to like a band because I like their music. It stops there. Don't do celebrity worship, all this bollocks. I don't follow an artist because I relate to the lyrics and all that bollocks. I don't follow a celebrity because they're saying this. They share the same beliefs as me and all that bollocks as well. I don't just like Nigel from Behemoth because he claims to be a Satanist too, as I am. So I'm like, yeah, I love his music. No, I don't. I don't care who the other person is behind the music or behind the films. For me, I am a person that just wants the product. I don't know if I'm making sense. I just want the product. That's it. I don't want nothing else. I don't care what you're like in real life beyond music and films. I don't care. You get what I mean? I don't care who Marilyn Manson's screwing. I don't care what he's having to eat. I don't care where he goes. I don't care if what Gun Benton's doing, Tom Araya, you know, all these bands from Gorgasm, whatever. And I love music. I collect it. I'm a physical collector too, like I say. Recently got into a band called the Antichrist Imperium. I love this band. They're a Black and Death goth band. They mix it all together and they're amazing. Check them out. They're actually from London too. Great band. Like, they mix black death metal and goth really well. It's unique in my opinion. But again, why do I like them? Is it because they're dressed weird? No. Is it because I think I share some sort of beliefs with them? No. Are they good people? I don't know, and I don't care. I like the music. That's it. Does that make sense? Because I get this asked in streams sometimes. So for me, no. I don't care if Marilyn Manson's doing A, B, and C. I don't care. I like the music. I'm always going to like the music. I don't get... people are not on my wall whether they're good or bad people. Could give two fucks whether they're good or bad people. Just give me the product. That's it. And again, people are throwing. Again, yes, I know I've got a painting of Richard Ramirez because I talk about true crime on here and I want true crime in the background, and I like it because he's meant to be possessed by the devil. Do I like serial killers? No, dumbass, I don't. Am I fascinated? Yes. Part of history, and I want true crime in the background. Now, when I say I don't worship celebrities, I don't. Like, when it comes to Marilyn Manson or Glenn Benton, whoever it may be, right? Or Brian Warnett's Marilyn Manson's real name. When it comes to it, I like to think I'm a decent human. I wish them well, as every human being. You know, health, happiness, great careers, great money, and an happy life. But that's where it stops. After that, I don't care. But if they are a dickhead in real life, even then, I don't care. Like, for me, like, for example, let's just go for it. Lost Prophets. Did I like Lost Prophets music? I can sit here and say, no, I always hated him. No, I actually liked some of Lost Prophets songs. I did. Now, have I ever brought anything of Lost Prophets? No, and I never would. I didn't like them that much for me to go out and buy the music. But if Lost Prophets was on now, or it come on Amazon Music, would I listen to it? Yes. Does that make you a bad person? No, it doesn't, dumbass. Sorry, door opened. Doesn't make you a bad person. Olive Jeepers Creepers, the director's a complete scumbag. Read what he did. He's a scumbag. You can like that film without liking the director. Same with music, same with films. Yes, you can separate the artist. Stop following the fucking sheep of what other people are saying. You can do whatever the fuck you want. For me, I always say, as long as you're not in anybody else, it doesn't matter what you're doing. So if there is somebody out there that still likes Lost Prophets, that listens to Lost Prophets, that doesn't mean that they support what that scumbag did. I know I won't say his name. No, I won't. He deserved what happened to him. But that doesn't mean they support that fucking scumbag. All it means is they like the music. Again, you can separate the art from the artist because, again, I don't even look to... I don't look into their life, really. Apart from, like, when I like somebody, I might buy an autobiography because I'm into it. Like, I got the Marilyn Manson autobiography. I got Nigel's biography because I do like biographies, right? So when I like the music, but again, I don't care about their personal lives. I don't care. I'm somebody that's just like, give me the product. Tom Araya, again, how many times have I had to say this with Tom Araya? That poor bloke, Colin, he had Christians turn on him and metalheads turn on him. Why? Because people wanted to feel so accepted in the metal scene that when they found out that Tom Araya was Christian and didn't mean the lyrics, I was like, oh, I'm so hurt. He didn't have them real thoughts. He didn't have. He's not Satanist. He was faking it. Who cares, man? Like, again, you set up yourself for failure when you fucking do this with celebrities and other people. It's pathetic, in my opinion, because like, I still listen to Slayer the same way. I don't care that he's a Christian. I don't give two fucks that he believes in God. But no, he's Catholic, I believe. But I don't give two fucks that he believes in God, because I love the music. I don't care. Again, when it comes to somebody being a good or bad person, I am not listening to a person because of their personality or their beliefs. Nigel from Behemoth could come out and say, yeah, it was all fake, I'm a Christian, ha ha ha. And you know what I mean? And I'm still going to listen to Behemoth the same way. Why? Because I love Behemoth. Even the new stuff. Maybe I'm a poser because I love the new stuff too. Old stuff I'd say is better, but I still love the new stuff. Talking of poser, by the way, something else that done me in, and I seen it on TikTok. I'm not going to say names. This person listens to black and death metal as I do. And he got quizzed on, he had a poster of Slipknot. Yeah, he clearly likes Slipknot. Nothing wrong with that. I like Slipknot's first 3 albums, right? People calling him a poser. He explains why he's got Slipknot on the wall. Dude, why are you explaining yourself, man? Like being called a poser, you're not going to burst into flames and die. You're not going to die on the spot when somebody calls you a poser. People don't understand what poser means. I swear people don't understand what poser means. A poser is pretending to be into something that you're not. Like, I don't get it. Like, you can be a metalhead and appreciate a different genre as well. Hell, you could be the biggest black and death metal fan and be a fan of Britney Spears, and you still love black and death metal as much as anybody else. It's pathetic. It really, really is. Like, and not even the people calling them a poser. It's how people react to it. You're not going to turn into flames. You're not going to burn to death. You're not going to drop dead when somebody calls you a poser. Like, somebody calls you a poser, who cares? I don't get it. I've had it myself, you know, like somebody goes, you know, like, oh, Mary Manson shit. You think I'm going to stop listening to Manson because you think he's shit? Guess what? Biggest poser alert. I even like some of Paramore. Actually, the other day, I went from Cannibal Corpse, Gorgasm, Lucifer's Child, The Antichrist Imperium, and then I listened to 2 songs of Paramore. What a poser. Then I went to him, Suicide Silence. Yes, I like that shit too. Then to Deicide. People in the comments want to call me a poser. I'm not going to die. I'm not going to die on the spot. I'm not going to burst into flames. Who cares? You know, like, I've got Marilyn Manson on my wall. I have Marilyn Manson tattoos. Who cares if you get called a poser? Are you, to me, are you passionate about the music? Do you collect it? You're not going to burst into flames. It's just, again, and I'll keep on saying it and keep on saying it. And if I'm doing you in, unsubscribe, stop watching. And that amazes me as well, that people that don't like content on TikTok, that it's gone too sexual on TikTok now and whatever, and the streams have changed. While you're watching, dumbass, why are you still watching me then on TikTok? You know, I still game. We have adult conversations in TikTok to a degree because TikTok's quite strict. But again, you'll have people that don't like me watching this, dumbass. Like, why? I don't watch people that I don't like. Like, I don't get it. And again, there's something else. I legit don't really get offended by things. I don't. Somebody says, I follow channels that hates Marilyn Manson. Can't stand him. Thinks he's the worst musician ever. And I still like his content because he likes black and death metal as well. So there's something there. He likes horror films. Who cares what people think, man? Like, no, it's like the saying goes, and I think I said it last video, and I'm rehashing some of the stuff I said in last video. I keep doing that, if you notice. So I'll continue on from last video, and I'm trying to make different content. It'll continue on. But again, like, why do you, why do you care? I don't get it. And why are you watching if you don't like the content I'm talking about? Like, just none of it makes sense to me. It just don't. And again, it doesn't do me head in. It's just, again, it's a pet peeve. And like, I'm not going to lie to you. Again, it's just, I'm looking for content to make, because sometimes we run out of ideas and somebody will say something in chat. I'm like, oh, I can talk about that, because I don't bullshit to people. I'm trying to grow my channel. Getting people from YouTube to TikTok and vice versa, I'm trying to grow a channel. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not one of these that's like I tell people I appreciate them, because I do. I do appreciate people that come out their way to support and watch. But at the same time, I am trying to build my channel. I'm not going to bullshit on that. Like, you know. So again, like, somebody calls you a poser, it doesn't matter. And stop getting offended. Like, again, as the saying goes, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words can never hurt you. Something like that anyway, but you get the point. And it is true. Something's only hurting you if you let it. You can be passionate about something and not care what people think. You know, like, it's funny with me. I have it from both sides, right? I have mates that are like, how can you listen to Deicide or Dying Fetus? And, you know, like with Dying Fetus, like the Cookie Monster vocals, how can you listen to that shit? And the vice versa of it, some people that listen to black and death metal that I know will be like, how the fuck can you listen to Marilyn Manson? How can you listen to Slipknot? How can you listen to that shit when you're into black and death metal? So I get it from both sides, but it's funny because for me, it's simple, and stop faking it. Listen to something and then give your honest opinion on it. Don't do what's popular. Don't, you know, like Slayer, what's your favourite song? Don't say Angel of Death because it's popular. Like, be honest, what's your favourite song? Now, I'm being an hypocrite because Angel of Death is my favourite song, but second is Skeleton Christ. I fucking love that song, and that's actually my favourite album of Slayer. Love their album, Skeleton Christ on. That's my favourite Slayer album. So don't do what's popular. Just listen to something, watch something, and be honest. Don't follow the fucking sheep. Don't say what you're supposed to say. You know, like, yeah, because I see a lot of that recently. And again, with a person who had Slipknot on his wall because he loves black and death metal, you ain't got to fucking explain why you like Slipknot. You like Slipknot because you like Slipknot. Like, fuck them. It doesn't matter. And again, this is the thing, man. What's happened to the days where people took the piss anyway? It doesn't matter. I hate Fall Out Boy. I know people that love Fall Out Boy. I take the piss. They take the piss out of fucking Dying Fetus, Cookie Monster vocals. It's all fun and games. Who cares? Do you get what I mean? It's music at the end of the day. It's something I'm passionate about, but it's music, and this is the thing. The people getting offended are into extreme music. Like, make it make sense. I don't get it. Why does somebody else's opinion matter? Why are you trying to appease another human being? Because that's how I look at celebrities as well. They're just human beings, which is why I say I don't care for the person behind the music. Just, I am the person. Just give me the product. You're an arsehole? Cool. You ain't an arsehole? Cool. I don't care if you share the same beliefs as me. I don't care if your lyrics are from the art and I can relate. For me, music's music and lyrics are part of the music. That's it for me. Same with the Bible. I like the Bible. I've said this many times over on TikTok too. And I tried to explain it. The Bible is a great read. You can still read the Bible and take a lot from it to make yourself a better person and enjoy the story. The only difference with me to Christians, I don't believe the Bible. I don't think it's real. I think it's a great writing of fiction. That's where it ends for me. And on the vice versa of that, Christians out there that do believe it and take it to heart and you're happy, that's cool for you. Awesome. Do that, but don't force it on me and don't force it on other people. The same way I don't force Satanism on people, I don't force my music on people. You can do you, I can do me. We're getting that wrong now. And you just be yourself, you know, like it's stupid and I don't get it, but I just wanted to answer some questions I get on TikTok a little more open on here, because TikTok's a little bit more, well, a lot more strict than YouTube. Subscribe to peace, people. Listen to the music that you enjoy. If you love black and death metal, it's your favourite genre, you haven't got to stop listening to Korn, you haven't got to stop listening to Slipknot if you like it. No, it's dumb. If you love Slipknot, you haven't got to stop listening to Slipknot, have you? You know, like I said, I love black and death metal as much as the next person. I'm never, ever, ever going to stop listening to Marilyn Manson, Slipknot's first 3 albums, Korn, Lamb of God, some of System of a Down. I'm not the biggest System of a Down fan. I like some of the stuff, but I do like some of it. Like, one of my favourite albums is Mudvayne. I love Mudvayne. Lost and Found. Like, if somebody calls you a poser, who cares, man? Like I say, you're not going to die, are you? Like, whippy doodles. Appreciate you watching.
Join me in the morgue.